move to the further discussion. Today is the very important. What is the topic name? What is the topic name? Global variables. What more? Global variables. So global variables are anonymous functions. So yesterday I told you, if you look at that, index functions, index part, if you look at, of course, index part, fine. Under that there is an index. So this concept I need to discuss. Anonymous functions are lambda functions, which is a very important. Try to understand very carefully. Okay, so let us start understanding about what is anonymous functions or lambda functions. Very important. And you know, these days, of course, this is many times it happens. One of our student appeared for TCS. Okay, let me show you that. Instead of saying that, WhatsApp web. In my WhatsApp web, one of our student went to the interview, TCS. Their interviewer is our student. Interview person also our student. Both of them are our students only. So who is that student interviewer? He was my Java student. When I was taking, he is my Java student. Coming to that is the person. So coming to down here is my 11 o'clock student, which is completed recently. Of course, like that, there are so many number of things. So it's a Gnaneswar. He is asking, he is saying that how can I recognize? Sir, my name is so and so. I'm asking regularly the doubt. So I'm Python 11 AM batch student. I have got, because little English problem he has, but you can understand. So he got a TCS offer letter, receive in interview. In interview time, he is saying that in interview time, the interviewer name is K. Abadullah. I mention my resume. And in my resume, he missed something. It's English a little. Learning Python, Naresh IT. And he said, what is your name of sir? Name of sir asked. We asked interviewer. So interviewer name is this one. He mentioned in resume, is mentioned in Naresh IT. Then he asked, what is the name of the sir? So I say your name. So he feel very happy and said he said to me, that person said to me, in some year back, he was my Java student. Because I used to teach Java last 24, even last year also I have many batches of Java. So he was my Java student some years back. And asked some questions and Python and then SQL questions. I completed my 2 rounds and finally I got my offer letter. And this is his offer letter. And yesterday this was happened. And just today morning, I just send him congratulations. So this is what happens. So our students are there everywhere. And you can learn well. And based on your answers, they will find that student of what and all those things. Okay. So only why I'm showing all these things is, if you read well, how you will be. Only one thing, by showing all these things, I want to get to you one place. Read well. That is only my intention. Okay. Shall we start? So all of you should understand that. So the interviewer and student is, both of them enjoyed the subject of Java as well as this. So let us start with the anonymous functions. And this is the most important in interview point of view. Compulsory in real time, in data science point of view, this concept is very important. Shall we start, students? Good. So what is the English meaning of anonymous? Whatever you know, you just tell me. Anonymous meaning, you tell me. Tell me. Don't sit quiet and calm. See, unknown. Right. Fine, ma. Sagar. Okay. I was your Java student 10 years back. Okay. Sagar, you are also. And I am currently working in technology head in Infosys. Sagar, very nice to hear, ma. Very nice to hear, Sagar. Very good. And again, you are in Python. Really, Sagar, very good. Nice to listen. So, fine. Coming to that. Anything is anonymous. Even in internet also anonymous. Anonymous means what? Unknown. Right? So, Sagar, if any students comes to your place, if anybody is coming, our Python students as well as Java students, so try to help them maximum if anything is there in your hands. Okay. So this is what my request from my side to all any students are coming, just help them out. Fine. So let us coming to the right, Sagar. Thank you. So let us coming to anonymous means unknown. That means there is no name. Even in internal also we are having unknown. So Brahmani, right, ma? Right, Brahmani, Pani. Okay, also good. So if any of students is coming from our place, try to help them out. Right. So coming to the next, anonymous functions are nothing but normal functions only. Normal functions are there. Anonymous functions are there. How do you define a normal function generally? How do you define a normal functions? We need to start with a keyword called a def. I need to take one function name. I need to take one function name, func name, and I need to take what? List of params. I need to take it if any, and I need to write indentation, and I need to write the block of statements. This is the statement we used to write normal functions. Today, all of a sudden, we are coming to where? Anonymous functions. First question is coming in interview point of view. What is the difference between anonymous functions and normal functions? This is called what functions we discussed so far? Normal functions. Today we are coming to what? Anonymous functions. What is the difference between those things we need to understand? So let me start one by one. Anonymous functions are those which does not contains any name explicitly. Does not contain any name explicitly. Even in Java also we have lambda expressions are there. Right. Whatever it is, since we are in Python, we'll talk about that. Anonymous functions are those which does not contain any name explicitly. Try to have the clarity between anonymous functions and normal functions. No confusions at all. Okay, sir. So that is nothing but anonymous functions does not contain any name explicitly, but definitely some name is there internally. So how to find out that name and all those things, I'm going to give the clarity for you. Sir, what is the purpose of it? The purpose of always first point or second point is always about the real-time purposes. The purpose of anonymous functions is that to perform. The purpose of anonymous functions is that to perform instant operations. I'm writing one technical word, instant operations. It's one of the most interesting terminology which you need to get it. As it is, you need to use it. Spell out once, all of you. Type it in the all the students in the online. Please type it. Instant operations. Say once. Right. The name of the operation is instant operations. All of you spell out instant operations. Very good. What do you mean by instant operation? I just want to explain. Instant operations are those which are performing at that point of time. At that point of time, we will perform it and no longer interested to carry that operation. Is called what? Instant operations we can call. Instant operations are those which are performing at that point of time only and no longer interested to use it in the further projects is called what? Instant operations. Sir, what is the use of normal functions then? The use of normal functions is to perform long time operations. Means what? A bigger problem solving things. I will go for what? Normal functions, which I can carry in the next program, next environment, next network. In different environments, I will use it. Of course, when I enter into modules, when I enter into the packages, API development, you will really say that, sir, wonderful, sir, you will say. And you will get the project feeling after the package itself. You will get the feel of what really project it is. First, let me complete these functions. So instant operations and then what? Long-term operations. Long-term operations can be performed by what? Normal functions. Instant operations are those which are performing at that point of time only and no longer interested to perform. Known as what? Instant operations. Just let me write that word first. I will write the next line. Instant operations. Instant operations are those which we use at that point of time only. Instant operations are those which we use at that point of time only and no longer interested and no longer interested to use in further programs. Of course, this is a very, very important forecasting knowledge. I am going to write it. In further programs, in further projects is called what? Instant operations. Let me give some small clarity to you by having some general knowledge. Suppose, how can I quote this example? Okay. Suppose you are in the home. You want to take a cup of coffee or cup of tea. What you will use? If you are there in the home, you want to take a cup of tea or cup of coffee. And when you come out of it, you want to take a cup of coffee or cup of tea. For example, I took a cup of tea just now. I will take a cup of tea in my home. When I take cup of tea outside, where I am taking? In a paper cup, right or not? Paper cup. That is use and throw. When we are in the home, we will take one different cup regularly. When some relatives will come, some kind of cup. Like the different cups will be there or not, which are going to be reusing today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Like that we use or not. So what is the difference between that paper cup and then house related cup? And don't tell this example in interviews. Because first you need to have the clarity about what is meant by instant operation. That's why I'm giving this clarity. So when you have that background knowledge, you can catch my technical words very easily. Tell me the difference. The cup which is present in the home, I can use for tomorrow, day after tomorrow, until it breaks. Am I correct? So I can reuse tomorrow program, day after tomorrow program, in next day also I can use it. But this paper cup, whatever I use, I will just throw it out. That is for what purpose? Instant point of time. At that point of time when you use, I no longer interested to carry further. It is known as which operation? Yes. Suppose when you are going on the way, you felt that you feel some thirsty. You will stop the bike and you will go for what? You want some tea or coffee you want to take. So there is some machine is there. Will you take a bowl, stove, all that ingredients? Will you put everything inside and then will we prepare for hours together? No. What you will do? When you say, you will take a cup and you will put something and you will put that and he will give to you. What is that? Instant. Right or not? So these examples are just making you to understand what is meant by long term, what is meant by at that point of time. Am I correct? Right. One more thing. When you enter into the RTC bus to visit from one place to another place, and you will sit. Who will come to you? Conductor will come and you will give money. You will tell the stop and you will give the change and the ticket to you. That's it, over. What is that operation called? Instant. Instant. And during that ticket taking and change giving, you never ask him, when you are appointed in this bus, who gave an offer letter for you? What is your salary? Who is your manager? How many kids you have? 6 months, how many times you will get the increment? On what day you will come? What time you will come? What time you will go? If you go on asking, will you give the answers for him? All these things? No. So there is nothing but I don't need that these points to talk about that. Is it necessary to talk about that? No. So are you understanding the meaning of instant operations? Fine. So all those things is only the background kind of examples, general knowledge. So when you go for this technical word to perform an instant operations are those which you are using at that point of time, but not interested to carry forward in the further programs. We call it as what? Instant operations. Very good. So instant operations are nothing but like this I said. Okay. Next term, anonymous functions definition. Anonymous function definitions contains very, very important single statement, students. Single executable statement. Beautiful statement it is. Single executable statement. Normal functions contains what? Block of statements. That indicates when bigger problems are coming in front of you, definitely I will write what? Block of statements. When small problems are coming, I will use what? Instant operation. At that point of time, I can provide instantiate solution. Instant solution I can provide by writing one line of execution. And bigger problems are coming, I will prefer to what? Normal function. When smaller solutions are coming, when small problems are coming to carry out the thing, I will go for what? So anonymous functions contains what statement? Good. If I want to write 20 statements, which function I will take? Normal function. If I want to write one statement, which one I will prefer? Anonymous function I will prefer. Anonymous functions does not contain the name explicitly. Anonymous functions are used for performing instant operation. Interested to use at that point of time, no longer interested to use in the further points. Okay. And instant operations contains anonymous functions contains only single executable statement. My dear students, anonymous functions automatically returns the result. Automatically returns the result after executing. After executing how many statements? How many statement? Single statement. When single statement is executed, definitely some result is there or not? Such a type of single statement result returned automatically returns the single statement automatically, value will be returned. If it is a normal function is not going to return the value automatically. To return the value, what should I use it? Return statement I have to write it. Return of A comma B comma C comma D comma. But anonymous function returns the value automatically because single statement execution contains only single result will be there. That single result will return the value automatically. Did you understand me? So anonymous functions automatically returns the result after executing the single statement. Is it necessary to use return statement there? No. That means single statement itself is one statement. If I write return statement, two statements it will become. How many statements will write at a time? Only one statement. It will execute and returns the value automatically. Is it understandable? Good. If somebody asks you tomorrow what is the difference between anonymous functions and normal functions, normal functions contains the name explicitly. Normal functions contains more number of block of statements. Normal functions are used for long-term reusability purpose. And normal functions contains what? Return statement may be there, may not be there. But every anonymous function returns the result automatically. Understand? Every anonymous function returns the value automatically. Returns the value automatically. So coming to the point of it, now I want to say that what? Syntax. Syntax I am going to give you. Look at the syntax here. Very, very easy. Syntax is very simple. And the coding also very, very easy. But only thing is small intelligence to be applied. Look at my dear students. Variable name, and one more point I would like to say. Now I will write it. Variable name is equal to define anonymous functions, I will use one keyword called what? Lambda. What is the keyword name? Lambda. Lambda is the keyword. If is a keyword, while is a keyword, lambda is a keyword. Lambda. I will write it down. Params list. Params list. Params list. Params list means which params? Formal parameters. Params means formal parameters only. Params list. Why do you use for formal parameters? Why do you use formal parameters in any language? Java same, C++ same, C language same, Python also same. Why do you use formal parameters? Already I told you. Why do you use formal parameters? Online students will answer me. Before you to store input values. Lakshmi. Very good. To store the input values. To store the input values. The moment when you say they are already typed. Say to store input values. How input values are stored? Positional inputs, default inputs, keyword inputs, variable length inputs, keyword variable length inputs. Beautiful. Discussed already or not? Yes. So these kind of thing for params list I will take it. Params list I will take it. Colon. I will say single statement. Executable statement. Single executable statement. I am writing here the single executable statement. That's it. Only one statement will present. This is comes under single statement we can call. So I will write this point, one last point I will write it. To define which functions? Anonymous functions. We use which operator? Lambda keyword. Which keyword? Lambda keyword. And hence what is this now? And hence anonymous functions are also called what? Lambda functions. Lambda functions. Why they are called lambda functions? Because we use which keyword? Lambda keyword. So let us coming to the example here. Come on to the point of it. Here I am writing some small explanation. I will write it. What is this var name? Indirectly speaking, there is no function name like. Let us write one small example. Here I will give you the clarity. Two numbers adding I want. Add two numbers by using normal function. Tell me, how do you define def? What is the function name? Sum op a comma b. And what I will do here? C is equal to what? A plus b. Say, come on, return C. C is equal to A plus B. Return what? C. So this is called what function? Normal function. Same thing, I will do it. Anonymous function also I will do it. Anonymous function also I will do it. Same to same anonymous operation I will do it. How simple it is. Variable name. Take any variable name. KVR is equal to. Come on. Blindly you go, I said. Lambda. Variable name anyhow I will take. I took it. So blindly you go. Don't apply your own knowledge. Take my bookish knowledge. Lambda. Params list please. A comma B. Okay. A comma B. Come on, next. Single statement. A plus B. Added and returned. Are you understanding? Okay. Come on to the point of it. See that. Now how do you call this now? Come on. RES is equal to sum OP of 10 comma 20. That means I am calling this normal function on the name of the function, right or not? Fine. This is called a function call. So simple, students. Function call. Now how do you call anonymous function? Call Anonymous function. Anonymous function. Anonymous function you call it. Call anonymous function. How do you call it? Look at students, how simple it is. How simple it is. Now I am writing. Here, this is pointed by the variable name called what? So I will say KVR of 10 comma 20. This variable name itself is treated as a name to the lambda function. It is just a label pointing to this entire statement. So this entire variable is just treated as a object pointing to this anonymous function. It is simply nothing but what? Name of the anonymous function. Come on, how it will go? KVR variable taking two values, going to this function, and then it will post that values to where? Post that values to whom? AB. What values? 10 is going there, 20 is going there. Adding that to two values and returning the value to the left hand side variable or not? Here also I will write RES. How simple it is, how easy it is. Now see students, are you following me? So how it is processing? This variable name itself is stated as a name of the anonymous function. And don't think that does not contain any name. Yes, explicitly what is the name of the function here? Normal functions. What is the name explicitly? Sum OP. Here do you have any name explicitly here? No. But implicitly there is one name is pointing to that statement. This is something like a statement in Python. This is pointed by the variable name called what? Like Seema, I say A is equal to 100. I am saying print of A. What is printed? 100 is printed. Like A, like A, KVR is there. It is pointing to that. I can easily write this KVR, or I can write add OP. Add OP is called a variable name. That itself is acting as what? I will write what here? Add OP. This variable itself is an object of which type? Function type. Pointing to whom? Lambda. Sum OP is also called what? Variable name. Object name of which type? Function name. Because in the introduction part of my functions, I told you that every function name is an object, I told. Because every variable is in Python is called what? Object. Every function name itself is called an object, which is treated as what? Function name. Function name. What is the type of that object? Function is a name of the class. I will show you that. Come on. Now I want to write the little explanation here. Little explanation I want to write it. Come on, tell me now. If you want to see the example, you can see. Let me go for the example. First practical example I want to show you. Go to this. I say, here I am writing. What is this? Anonymous function. Anonymous function example1.py. Anonymous function example.py. Okay. Anonymous example py. So there I will take it. DEF. What is the function name? Sum OP of what? A comma B. What I will do? C is equal to what? A plus B. And return of what, ma? C. So this is called by using what function? Normal function. Anonymous function, please. Add OP is equal to, come on, lambda A comma B S A plus B. That's it. No returning, nothing is there. By default, it is returning. Okay. Now coming to the main program. Coming to the main program, students. Main program you come. Now you execute. How do you call, ma? Since a normal function is having an explicit name, call on the name of it. 10 comma 20, which is getting result is returned. Result is returned. Print of sum is equal to sum by using which function? Sum by using which function? Normal function. Normal function is equal to dot format of result. Result. Now just try to have some small commenting there. Okay, some gap of line. Now I will take it as what? Add OP of 100 comma what? 200. There also you say result or just RES. Say sum by using which function? Sum by using which function, ma? Anonymous function I will write it. Sum by using anonymous function. Sum by using anonymous function. Sum by using anonymous function is equal to res, I will say. Res I set. So let us save this code, ma. Let us save this code once. So let us go to that functions only. I will just say one small subfolder or in this place. I want to go to your place 4 p.m. I will take separately this concept. Anonymous functions, fun. Inside of it, I will save it. What is my place of this? I will save this program. Anonymous function example1.py. Go to the command prompt once, guys. So KVR, Python, 4 p.m. So anonymous functions. Yes, under that py, I say py, anonymous function example1. See the result of it. See the result of it by using what function? Normal function by using what? So if you want to pass the same values also, you can pass it. You can see the result also. You can see the result also. Are you able to understand? But one thing is, don't ask me the doubt. Of course, I already clarified. When I will go for the normal function in my project, when one operation want to use 100 times or 200 times in my entire project, I will define the code one time. I will call in my next program, next on-site, off-site, wherever I like it. Suppose, for example, I want to use one function in Python environment, in ideally, in PyCharm, in different places I want to use it. In different networks I want to use it. I will go for what? Normal function. When I want to go for using a function, only at that point of time I want to do it. I'm no longer interested to carry further. That time I will go for what? Yes. Your college bag is there. It is for what operation? Long-term operation. Bag is going to be fixed for you. And you will go to outside. Some cover is given to you. That is going to be for what? Instant operations. That is temporary operations. Only for that point of time I will use it. No longer interested to carry that operation. Students in the online, are you understanding, my dear students, this one? Is this clear for you? Is it clarity is there? Very good. It's good. So, right. Yes, ma. Ganesh Verma, I will write, ma. I will write it. First, let me still lot of examples. I will do it. I will write the separate content, differences between normal functions and anonymous functions. I'll write a separate document for you. Okay, na? Right. Come to the point of it, variable name. And moreover, I want to print one more small point here, ma. All of you, please look at. In this place, I will go to this. Here, I will write it. Print type of sum OP. Sum OP is called actually what? Name of the variable, na? Function variable name, that is equal to, comma, type of what, ma? Sum OP. Sum OP is called actually what? Function name. Function name, na? Every function name is also called one variable only, one object only. In Python, every variable name is called object. Behind object, who is there? Behind object, who is there? Come on. Class name is there. What is the class name is there? I say class name is class. What is that? Function. Name of the class itself is called a function. And here also I will write it. Here also I will write it. What I am using it? Here also I will use it. Type of which function here? What is the function name? Add OP. This add OP is called an object of which type? Add OP. Also function type. But it is not a normal function. It is what function? One unknown function. It is a variable actually pointing to my statement. It is called what? Anonymous function name. Let me run this program once. Let me run this program once. So see that answer now. What is this? Sum. Type of sum OP is class called what? Function. Type of add OP is called what? Right. What is this? Sum by using like this, we got it. Fine. Are you able to understand? That's why every anonymous function, every normal function is comes under this is, I will write it, ma. This is a normal function definition. Normal function definition. What is this function is called? Anonymous function definition. anonymous function definition. And anonymous function definitions are very, very important. Going to be, in this case, I am passing the same values. In this case, I am passing the same values. Ganesh Verma, try to follow ma. I am passing the same values. I am passing the same values. That's why the result is going to be same. You are asking how the result is same. You are asking. Please follow me carefully, I said. If you don't follow me carefully, even if you ask, I cannot help you. So it is going to be, both of them are going to be called objects. Both of them are going to be called what? Objects. One is explicitly given, one is implicitly available to us. Clarity is there? Fine. So coming back to this explanation which I want to give you. So say here, variable name is an object, of type what? Function. Is of type what? Function. Is of type function. So here variable name itself acts as what? Variable name itself acts as name of which function? Name of which function? Anonymous function, right or not? That variable name itself is acting as what? Name of anonymous function. Anonymous functions does not contain name explicitly. That variable name which is pointing to that function itself is treated as a anonymous function name. Next you see, what is lambda? Lambda is a keyword and used to define which functions? Anonymous functions. Used to define anonymous functions. Very good. Next, say next, what is one more? Param list represents what? List of formal parameters. List of what parameters? Formal parameters. And they are used for holding, they are used for storing the input values coming from where? Coming from function calls. Coming from where? Function calls. You have already seen in our example. So 10 and 20 are the values coming from where? Function call, and storing into this place or not? And we are adding that and then returning the value automatically. Here I used explicitly the value called C. Here I am using no return statement. Automatically it is getting returned. So coming to the point of it, next I am going to explanation part. Yes. Next I am going to introduce, what is this now? Single statement represents what? Single statement represents valid Python executable statement. Valid Python executable statement, right? And no need to use any return statement because I already mentioned it. Python anonymous function automatically returns the result after executing what statement? Yes. So I hope that this is going to be clear about the conceptual part of what? Anonymous functions. After that, I will give you the difference between normal functions and anonymous functions. First, is this concept is clear? So what question will be asking in interview point of view? What is the purpose of anonymous function? First question. What is the purpose of anonymous functions? To perform instant operations. They will ask you definitely instant operation meaning is what? I want to perform addition of two numbers. I don't need to write a DEF keyword, function name, brackets, indentation. I need not write a big story for small thing. Big story for small thing, I don't want to write it. For small thing, smaller units of functions, I want to use it. That is nothing but anonymous functions are most best. So anonymous functions are performing instant operation, which is used at that point of time only, and no longer interested to perform the further operation. And no longer, I will write this word in this place. So no longer interested to perform the operations in the near future. I hope it is more clear for you. Shall we go for the next further examples? Open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will calculate, which will calculate, which will calculate, which will calculate, which will calculate area of rectangle, area of rectangle by using anonymous functions, by using anonymous functions, by using anonymous functions. Lot of examples I used to discuss. Okay, so it is easy for you. So what type of operation I can do? Two ways. One is by using normal function. How do you define normal function? Please tell me. Here I will write some rough code. In the program, I will write only anonymous function. Please tell me. DEF rect area. I will take what? Rect area of L comma B I will take or not? Something like AR is equal to what? L into B or not? Written of what? AR. You can also say in another word also. In other word also you can say written of. Come on ma. Written of. L into B also I can write or not? I can write like this. But how do you write anonymous functions? By this time you can plan it out. Understand? Let's go. Let us go to this. This is anonymous function example 1. Let me take anonymous function example 2. Go to the next screen. Python here. Go to that place. Anonymous function example 2.py. Anonymous function example 2.py. Come on. Say. Say guys. Variable name. Rect area is equal to lambda. Lambda. Okay. L comma B colon L into B. Don't hesitate to spell out by yourself. Right? First time if you open your mouth in front of interviewer, something will go wrong. Try to open your mouth here only. So that anything wrong, you will adjust by yourself. Over. Anonymous function is over. Next, go to main program or not. This is called main program. Main program. Okay. Main program. Come on, call. Main program I will call. Main program. Okay. L is equal to float of. Here I can access the data. Dynamically I am accessing the data. Enter length. Enter length. Right. B is equal to enter breadth. So enter breadth. What is this now? B. B. Next I will write it what? Result is AR is equal to. Come on, what is the function name? Rect area of L comma B. B. Right? Kumar Babu, what is your doubt, ma? In anonymous functions, only one keyword is there, or any other, sir. So if any other is there, I will tell you now, Kumar Babu. Kumar Babu, if any other thing is there, I will tell you now. So why you got that doubt, ma? So that is what not recommended for you. Only one keyword is there, I told you. So you are asking, is there any keyword? You tell me if anything is there, I will also remember and I will tell to further classes. Right? So if you are asking any other, you only tell me or invent something by yourself and tell me so that I can teach in the class. So rect area of what? L comma B, I will print it. Print of, I will say directly what? So I will say directly area of what? Rectangle is equal to dot format of what? AR. Format of AR. Understand? Fine. So coming to the point of it, here I am going to say AR. So directly we are using like this. Coming to the point of it, AR. Let us go to that. See this now. Execute. So save this code. Coming to the point back. So I will say 2.py. Some 12 and 34 got the result. Understand? You can also say here that only we wrote it. You can say, in other words, directly also you can write it. See, my dear students, or I'm just trying to write like this. I'm reducing my code. If you are little intelligent student, you can write like this. What I'm doing here, of in place of this AR, I can write directly this statement or not. I can directly write this statement. If you are already aware of the shortcut, means it is only by coming your good practice. Understand? Yes, directly you can call. Rather than writing like this, I can just to do like this only. Okay, let us save this code once again. You see that under 10 and then 78, you are getting the same answer. With this also same answer, with this also same answer. Are you able to get these points, ma? Right. So coming to the point of it. So coming to this area, and we got this. One more point if you want to take it. If you want to take it this point, another way I can do it in single line also. Another way I can do it in single line also. How do you do it? I take it everything in single line. I will do it in the next program, because in this program it is not correct to club everything in one moment. I will take this everything after getting some coding standards. You can do this type of things. This is my recommendation for you. Yes, come down to this place. Anonymous example 3.py. Yes, same thing here. You already understand. Single line I will write it. What is this L, my dear student? Can I take this everything in that place? I will take everything into this place. Understand? And I will write this B is equal to what? I will write in place of B, that's it. I will write that in the place of B, that's it. Finished. I never write all these things. In single line I wrote it. Understand? Format, reading, calling, everything in one place. Save this. Only by looking you cannot understand. You have to practice it. You have to practice it perfectly. So enter the length 10, next 20, area of rectangle is equal to 200. Understand? So when you are beginner, I will write this entire code like that. When you are getting little experienced, you can go for this type of reducing the code. It is there in the hands of you, how beautifully you can do it. Right on. So one of the requirement, of course, I am not boasting about it. One of our student who got just 6 months back, he got a job in company called HCL on Python. Today, all of a sudden, he got one requirement. It seems on pie chart. Have you heard about pie chart? Pie chart, graphs. So in our, of course, which is a part of data science level, he is asking from morning onwards, he might send a message, I did not see. You put a mail, sir, it's very urgent. Can you send a code on pie chart? So it's very simple. I said, sir, please, can you write a code and can you give it? So I just within 2 minutes, I wrote a code and I said, coding is very important. Just I'm interested to show you how coding, if you know how easy for you, the things are life easy. Okay, just I will show you one small coding part. That means there is a matplotlib in the demo sessions I told you. Matplotlib, scikit, scipy, numpy, pandas. I promised you numpy and pandas I will teach in the Python class. Actually, these are all comes under data science level. So go to the Jupyter notebook. One small code I want to show you. So daily I will tell you something new for you. Right? Coming to the point of it, import matplotlib. What is import? You don't know. Next topic is modules only. We are going to. Next concept is modules. I am going to explain. Matplotlib dot pyplot. What is matplotlib? Is a module. Inside the module there is a submodule is there. What is the module? You don't worry. Just PT. Alias name I am giving PT. It is for data visualization purpose. We will take it. Data visualization purpose. Suppose you want to give some description about your company. My company has developed these many projects. If you want to tell to clients, or if I want to tell my progress of my school or progress of my India, agriculture is how much percentage, And IT sector is how much, production sector is how much, retail sector is how much, banking sector is how much, pharmacy sector is how much. In data visualization part, this matplotlib is very, very important in data science. Okay, just I want to show you, just for a fun purpose, I'm showing how programming makes your life is simple. How demand is there for programming, I'm saying. Just for a minute, I'm saying. Okay, look at that. Some X is equal to, or some IT CRS courses is equal to IT courses. What I'm taking IT courses here, I'm taking Python. Next, I'm taking something like Java. I'm taking C. Something I'm taking CPP. Just one small example, I gave the same thing to that person also, CPP. Next, after that, I'm taking what is the percentage of usage. So I'm taking something like usage. I'm talking about usage is equal to, I'm just taking something I'm using, my dear students, you don't worry. Import numpy as NP. You don't worry about what I'm writing now. I will also explain numpy in the class. Numpy dot array of, I'm saying that 60%, 40%, some 20%, and next is called some 20%. Some percentages I took it. Then after that, pt dot PIE. You can easily understand PIE is a function name. There I want to write it usage. For the usage of 60% is for Python, 40% is for Java, 20% is just some percentages I have taken it. And what is this ITCRS? I took it. PT dot show I set. If I run this, you're getting some error here. So PT dot show. So coming to this place here, it is going to be given. Here it is there. Just now I shown that student. 1 minute, I will show you. In this place, I just was shown it and then put it into this place to show you this. Somewhere else there is a chart. This was the program I sent this person. So I say something like, same example. I just said some fruit names. I took it and then given to that. X comma, I need to go to this. I say here, labels is equal to IT courses. Now you try to execute. Now you got some type of picture like this. So here, so pi usage, labels is equal to ITCRS, it is coming. So it is going to be given Python, how much is available, Java is how much is available, and C is how much is available, CPP is how much is available. I'm just going to give you such type of things. So here I'm going to say PT dot something like, show something like this. If I say, so it is going to give you that entire information is gone. Like that bar graph you can take, line graph you can take, scatter plotter graphs you can take, horizontal bar graphs, vertical bar graphs. You can take 2 pie charts in one place. Sometimes what is happening, I will cut this part and I will show you separately, right or not? Some piece of edge I can cut it. Like a pineapple slice, I can cut it and I can show you. Like I can just cut it and I can show you this much percentage. Here I can write 60%. Here I can write something like percentages also I can write it. And here something is coming. This color is this color is this. You are having that or not? In our normal explanations, we will come across or not? That one also we can use it in the Python programming. The same code you can execute. The same code you can execute in our Edit Plus also. In our Edit Plus also you can execute. Of course, this is the same program what you have. This is the same program what you can have. So I can go to this place. I can go to this place. Directly you can go to this place. I can say CMD. I can say CMD. There I will say chart1 dot py. So I can execute like a normal Python program. You will get the result like this. So you try to do with Java. It will take 5 to 6 days for you. So you will stop writing also code. That much complexities. You do with CCPP. Finally, you will not say, sir, it is not possible. Why you will give that type of task? Easy or difficult of Python is? But we don't know. But we are with the libraries, our things becomes life. Life becomes very simple. So that's why Python is so trending. Don't leave it. And by default that color. If you want, you can assign your own colors also. If you want, you can assign your own colors also. You know, whatever pink you want, whatever colors you want, you can assign. Suppose I will use a 20 labels, 20 percentages. It will assign 20 colors by default. If I want, I can assign my own colors. Right or not? That's what I have to go for. What? This library in detail. If I touch that matplotlib, minimum I used to speak in the data science level, minimum 10 days. Pie chart, 2 to 4 hours. Minimum bar graphs, 2 to 3 hours. XY graph, again 2 to 3 hours. Because matplotlib is for data visualization purpose, we use it. So each module will be having a lot of importance. Okay, so but keep one thing in the mind. Learning library is very simple when SAR explains. Right now? Suppose if I did not explain, you don't know that pie charts can be done this much easily in Python language. Once SAR explains, things are easy. That's why this is a data visualization purpose in the data science level we come across. If because I already promised in the Python level, we will talk about what? NumPy and pandas. It's an additionally I am going to talk, and a lot more things I am going to explain. So Sagar, we can use that Power BI also, we can use more. So how Power BI also you can use it. Now this is also one more line of control to get the job. So if further, that's what, if I start going on different things, if Python can give you the directions of many things, because our course is Python. So I may not be talking about the Power BI as a part of Python. If possible, if you know it, you already knowing, I hope so. So how you can use Python in Power BI, try to learn by learning this Power BI course. So, but as a part of Python, I may not be able to explain this Power BI. Sagar, right? Jupyter Notebook is called one type of IDE. Jupyter Notebook is called one type of IDE. I can execute that in PyCharm also. I can execute everywhere else. Even you can execute in Edit Plus also. I was executed like a normal Python program or not. So in this place also I was executed. Normal Python statement also I am using. It is executed. Without IDE, with IDE, everything you can execute. Something like this. Fine. So coming to our present discussion, we will also reach to that stage. If possible, one day I will try to explain that matplotlib, even though it is just out of the beyond of my course. If possible, right? What I promised, I'll explain compulsory those things. It's my responsibility. Yeah. Next, one more example. Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will find biggest of two numbers, biggest of two numbers by using anonymous functions. Biggest of two numbers, I want to go for it. Yeah. By using which functions we need to learn? Anonymous functions, we need to learn it. Okay. So how to do that biggest of two numbers? We need to go for that. So normal functions, how do you write it? DEF, find big A comma B. If A comma A greater than B, return A, else return B. That we need to take care. So that is a lengthy code, but I want to write shortcut code. How to write it? We are going to see that. So Ranjan, if data science will start off my batch, I will intimate to you. I will intimate to you. Right. So let us coming to the point back. Now I am going to introduce this kind of logic. Look at that, students. I will take this, go to this place. Look at all of you. I am going to take. One day, I told you in the operators. Did you remember or not? I don't know. This is fourth point. In our other languages, there is a ternary operator is there. Do you know that? Ternary operator. In C, C++ also, Java also is there. In Python, we don't have this. We have some other kind of some other kind of statement is there. I don't know whether I taught to you or not that one. Even if I did not taught, I am going to explain here. Shall we start? Come on. What is my anonymous function? Come on, quick. Find big is equal to how many variables? 2. Come on, what is the keyword? Okay. X comma Y, X comma Y, anything X comma Y. Okay. Now I will write it. I cannot write if this, I cannot write if X greater than Y, return X, else return Y. This type of biggest statement we cannot write it. And don't come and ask my innocent question. Sir, it is also called one line only now. Like that you don't ask me. Because one student asked 1 year back. I really shocked by seeing that. So one line means, it doesn't mean that writing in everything in one line. It is not that. So now I am going to write it. Tell me, look at how sensitive logic it is. X. When X I return, X and Y two values. When X I will return, when X greater than Y. Am I correct? So X, if X greater than Y, see how easy the language is. How easy the language is, high level language. X, when? If X greater than Y. If X greater than Y false, say what? Else Y. That's it. No indentation. No indentation, nothing is there. No indentation, nothing is there. X, if X greater than Y, if X greater than Y is true, return what value? If X greater than Y is false, return what value? This is called a Python ternary operator. Python ternary operator. Look at variable 1, variable 1, if variable 1 greater than what? Variable 2. Else what? That's it. This is called a Python ternary operator. Understand? This is called one part, this is called another part, this is called another part. 3 parts are there. It is as good as something like what? This is going to be called as something like a lambda will find the biggest of those 2 numbers and returning the result. Come on, main program please. Main program I will write it. Come on, A is equal to, come on students, input of enter what? First value, enter first value. Next please. What is this now? Enter what value? Second value. Second value. I can say second value. Okay, students. Say now B this is. Okay. Now tell me print of. Yes, max of. Max of. Okay. Okay. Is equal to like this. Dot format of. Come on, A comma B comma. Find big of A comma B. Did you understand? Did you understand or not? Yes. First A value will be transferred to where? First part. B will be transferred to this place. Find AB will be going to this X. Find B will be going to this Y. X value X greater than Y. Else going to where? Y. Understand? Good. Come on to the point back. I am getting A comma B. Find big of what? A comma B. Now I want to execute. Anonymous function example 4.py. 4.py. Execute. Say Come out of that. See students, come out of this place and see my dear students. Py anonymous example 4. First value please 12. Second value please 34. Max of 12 comma 34 is like that. Understand? Minimum value also I want to find. Minimum value also I want to find. Minimum please. Come on. Min of. Yeah, logic please. Min of. Yes, I want to go for that. Yes, so find what? Small. Find small. Okay. Yes, I am expecting from you. Lambda k comma v. Okay. K. Good. If. Beautiful. Else. Super. 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 Yes. 34 and next 45. Max. What happens? Yes. Function call need to call or not? Find what? Small. Find a small. Function call I need to do it. So let me close this part. This is disturbing a lot. So go to the place. Execute. So say the value. Say the value here. Max is that. Min is that. Are you getting? Easy or difficult? Easy. Now you'll get it out immediately. Biggest of what? 3 numbers. Write down. Write an anonymous function. Write an anonymous function. Write an anonymous function. For finding biggest of 3 numbers. Biggest of 3 numbers. Okay. Now students, look at all of you please look at biggest and smallest answer. You please add biggest and smallest, you please add. You add biggest and smallest. Only biggest you are written, add smallest also. Biggest and smallest. Yes, come on. Can anybody can answer my question? I am removing x comma, y comma, okay, z. Here I will take it. Find smallest for few minutes of time we can see. Okay. Are you intelligent? Yes, say. X, if x greater than y, else, 1 minute. If x greater than y means what? If x greater than y, see, I should say and, come on, x greater than, yeah, else. After else, how many values I have? 2. 1 x is over. In else part, how many? 2 I have. Tell me. In else part, yes, very good. If y greater than, very good. And y greater than, yes, y greater than x. Okay. Else. That's it. First condition false. Second condition false. Left out is what? That's it. Coming to this. Okay, first test one thing. Okay, let it be, no problem. I will go for what next? Find what? Small. Find small. So I will use my name. Come on. If k less than v, okay. Come on, students. And k less than, okay, good. Next, please. V, if v less than r, okay. And v less than, okay. Else. Beautiful. So all of a sudden you become good programmer. Very good. How many values? First value, second value, and next is what? Third value. third value. Okay. Say that comma, I say comma, I can say, okay, say, yes, A comma, B comma, okay, A comma, B comma, C here also. I will use C ma, I will 1 minute. C and then I will say C. I will say what here? C, okay. Anonymous function, 5 or 4? 5. Okay. Now you will get it. Anonymous function 5. Okay. Say 5.py. Say here, what happens? Comma is not there. Comma is not there. Comma is not there. Enter 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Are you okay? Very good. Any doubt? So I say minus 10, minus 10, minus 2 and 3 or minus 3. So I got minus 2 max and minus 10 is right. Can I ask one question? Right. 10, 10, 10. What is this? All values are equal or not? How to give all values are equal? Are you following first of all? Can I write all values are equal condition here? Shall we? Go. Go to this place. I will take it. Like this, if you start working, lot of logics will come. And you never get even hungry for food also. And you will working on laptop. After doing these examples, when you come out, you will feel proud by yourself. Because you are getting logics like anything. You only think, is it possible by a normal student who is just completed? No. If you start working, definitely you will be the next software engineer. Come on to the point. Write down now. Tell me that X is here. This X becoming bigger value, smaller value in the case of different. Now I'm going to say what? Same. I'm going to talk about same. Say all values. I am saying values are equal. Values are equal. If X double equal to Y and Y double equal to Z and X double equal to Z. Of course, not necessary. Just I am writing. Else written. First of all, are you following? Are you following? First of all, I am taking values are equal. Written when this is happening. Else written X if in the case of this one. Else written Y in the case of this one. Else Z you written in this case. Are you okay, students? Okay. Just to check it out. Number 6. Number 6. Anonymous function 6. Say 10, 10, 10. Values are equal. Of course, for the last one, I did not write the logic. Understand? Okay. So in the same way, I will write this also. I will write here also the same thing or not. You can experiment like that. You can ask me a doubt, you will get it. Sir, two values are equal. You can write the condition. You can extend your knowledge like anything. This everything is treated as what? One executable statement only. Getting me? Easy or difficult? Now you will get a doubt. Sir, I have so many values are there. I have so many values are there. Now you got a doubt. Okay, sir. For 3 values you have written like that, sir. For 20 values are there, sir. How to write it, sir? Simple, sir. Don't feel that, sir. Already I told you in the class, sir. Now see, sir, how simple it is, sir. LST is equal to 10 comma 20 comma minus 30 comma 40 comma 50 comma 100 comma minus 4 comma minus 5 comma 0 comma 34 comma 67 like that. Getting me? Come on to the point of it. I am going to say simply one thing only. I am writing, ma. I am writing. Come on to the point of it. What should I write it here? LST. Yes, find big of what? LST. Beautiful. Go to the same place. Find small of what? LST. Okay, here also I will write it what? LST. LST here. I am writing there. I am writing there. Here LST. Min of. Go to this place, my dear students. I say here something like what? Caviar or something like, L1, L1, cancel everything and say what? One day I told you, find the maximum number and minimum number from list of numbers. Max function I told. Did you remember that? Similarly, I will go for what? Something like L, K, I will write it. Come on, what is that? Min of K. Beautiful. LST values are transferred to where? Min of L1. Min of max. Max of L1. Maximum value will be coming here. Min of K. Minimum element is coming here. Beautiful. That's what libraries will make our life to be simple in the software industry. When you go to the interview point of view, these questions are generally asking, compulsory, right? People are suffering in Python in two cases. One is written test qualifying is becoming problem because they don't know the depth knowledge of Python. Number one, I said my notes will give you 100% qualifying in written test. Number two, okay, you will get the job. System test they are conducting nowadays again. System test means what? They are not believing. Multiple choice questions are given. Luckily on the day you are best of luck, somebody said that luck is coming. Out of 20, you got 10 marks just clicking somewhere. Majority of the times answers will be B and C will be there. And you are getting the answer, 10 qualified. And you immediately offer letter up to last year you have like that. Now they are conducting written test. Test they are conducting, system test. They will give like this type of questions. After that, selected also. Now survival is important. Our notes and our exercise is important. Written test qualifying, system test qualifying, survival in the company to work like anything. Read our notes, I said. In the day one, I said 3. Same thing I will say. Daily that will be continued. Read our notes well. Practice our examples. Come on, PY. I'll say this. What I got it. Double commas are there. Double commas are there. See, my dear students. Enter. Maximum is how much? Minimum is how much? Yes. Easy or difficult? Easy, sir. Now, tomorrow, Monday class I will come. See how much easy the anonymous functions are. Easy or difficult? Easy. Monday class, if I come out, how to read the values of LST dynamically? Already I told you, na? Enter how many values you have. Empty list. First value append, second value append, third value append. I go on entering up to 4 values, 5 values like that. Remembering that code, that we can do it. Right? How many values you will read? 10 values, 4 values, 5 values like that you will read. In Monday, I will tell you advanced concept in Python called list comprehension concept. I will explain. List comprehension, set comprehension, dict comprehension, very, very important. Because our course has recognized by NASCAM standards. NASCAM standards. Right? Rocky, today I joined 20 minutes late, sir. But I'm understanding now, sir. Very good. So you will understand. No doubt in that. If we concentrate, we can understand. So Ganesh Verma, how 3 brackets? So first bracket count Ganesh Verma. Because to answer your doubt, I should be very much cool first of all. Right? First bracket count Ganesh Verma. Second bracket count and third bracket count 3 openings, 3 closings. But Ganesh Verma making me as a child day by day. So, Senapati, you can write more. You can write. That type of shortcuts I will explain to you. Senapati, I will explain. So, Satapati, What you asked previously for half an hour back, you asked one question, sir, write only anonymous functions. Are you following, ma? So in the first one, I wrote a normal function as well as what? Lambda function. But later onwards, we are having anonymous functions only. Are you following this? Are you following this, Satapati? Fine. So this person is asking one student. Yes, who is that? Purna Venkatesh. That is very simple, Amma. You can do with our inner loops concept. You can do it. Inner loops concept, we can do it. Inner loops concept, you can use it. Okay. Now, look at that. This kind of thing we are having like this. So any one statement related operations you can do with what functions? Anonymous functions you can use. So here, like that, if I go on using, and advanced part I am going to talk about it. Next Monday class, what I am going to explain to you, just for a minute you observe it. Anonymous function 8, this I am not going to send it to you, but I am going to show you. See here I am taking what values? Fixed values I took it now. Fixed values I took it. See my dear students, enter list of values. List of values separated by space. Separated by space. See my dear students, I am writing here. Yes. Int of x for x in input dot split off. Don't worry this statement. And such a bigger code I am writing compact to everything. Things are becoming simple. Things are becoming simple. Just watch it. 8.py. 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 See this now. Py 8.py. So coming to that, enter list of values separated by space. Ready? So 12, 34, 56, minus 6, 30, 24, 56, 78, minus 78, minus 100, 0, minus 2, minus 3, 45, 67, 89. Beautiful. Are you understanding? Mind blowing. Classes are increasing, mind blowing will be coming. So I'm just going for what? I'm not going for enter how many values you are interested, 5 values, first value, second value, such a lengthy code I'm not writing, shortcut code I'm writing. There is a lot of meaning in that, which I will explain. What is the meaning of it? This line is called what? List comprehension we can call. List comprehension. Set comprehension. I'll explain separately for you. At this point of time, this code, you don't worry about it. What is a split function? How can I use input function in the for loop? I will explain all those things in the class. Nothing to worry about this. So students in the online, is it understandable for you? Yes, sir. Syed Ibrahim. You can do it, ma. I will explain in my class Excel file, which is nothing but Ibrahim. It is there in my class, ma. Please look at that. So the batch which is having NumPy and Pandas. NumPy and Pandas, when I was explained to my 11 o'clock students, see that Pandas concept. In that there is a CSV file, my dear student. In that there is a CSV file. CSV file. That CSV file you just see once. Where I taught to you. CSV file I want to show you. CSV file. It is there in the 7 a.m. CSV file. Oops. In which place it is available? So CSV file is available. In that CSV file, you are going to come across. You just see in the Pandas level, I am going to explain. See that CSV files I will explain. That CSV file contains Excel files are there in my class. Just look at STUD is containing what? Microsoft Excel. Syed Ibrahim, it's important in my class. I will explain in real time also, very important. Click on that double quotes. You will be getting Excel file only, that is called. Microsoft Excel file it is called. So it is opening in Microsoft Excel file. So I used to discuss in my class. Excel files will be transferred into Database into Excel file, we will be doing lot of things. In the pandas level, I will explain that. It's very easy in our class. Okay, don't worry about it. Fine. So coming to the point of it. Fine. So that is, I will explain everything in the class. Everything beyond your course content also I will explain. Only thing is you need to respond. Okay, now that's why beginning only I used to say very confidently, only 3 things required to get the job, I said. Why I said the 3 things? Because you don't know what I'm going to explain in the course content. Since I'm explaining very deep of it, that's why I just said beginning only the 3 things. Okay, now fine. So this is called which function? Today's concept is which concept we learned it? Yes, next class when I come back, I will write the differences between what function? Normal function, and I will write the differences, and I will start continuity of this special functions I will explain. Tomorrow I will start, Monday I will start with what? Special functions I will explain. Special functions will carry what function again? Anonymous. Filter I will start with normal function, anonymous. Map I will start normal function, anonymous. Reduce function will start filter and normal function. So I will introduce on Monday what concept? Yes. So one announcement I will give you. At 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. new batch is starting. I told you, I think so for you. New batch Python. New batch Python at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. is my batch is starting. Is my batch is starting. Any of the friends are there, you can intimate. At 11 to 1, a new batch Python, both offline as well as online. Both offline and online. It is a class of both. Like how the trend is going on, both offline and online, both of them will be continued. Okay, this is an announcement I can give you. So I would like to stop it, and we will go for what? Fine. Next time tomorrow we will go for special functions. We will explain. Shall I stop? Fine. I will post this concept now. I post this concept. Irfan, so how much percentage of course is done till now, sir? So the course I can say, of course, exactly I may not be saying, it is 40% or 50% concept is coming. 50% I can say. Still 50% is there, which is a very, very important topics are there. We need to listen very carefully. Okay, na? Fine. So tomorrow class, that is a Monday class, we will go for what? Right. See, if you say, sir, complete quickly, what is there? Within 1 week, I will say subheadings I will read. I will say course is over. Shall I do that? I never do that. Course is over. Until that, I never. So first, of course, my nature is very sensitive nature. I can't wash out my hands like others. I should not wash out. Once if I complete, that student has to get the job. That is what is our class concept will be continued. That's why we are able to be there in the teaching line 25 years onwards. Okay, now? So that's why. If you read well for my deep explanation, if you get the job, that is only the mouth publicity for me. That's all, na? So if you read well, if you get the job, you will tell to your friends. If you don't read, you will not tell to your friends. Definitely, na? So you have to read well and you have to get the job, then only I will get the name. Okay, na? Right. So keep working on the subject and try to Monday class, very, very important concept. Special functions I'll introduce, and the differences between anonymous and Lambda I will explain. Okay, students?